हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का फिर से एक बार स्वागत है मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल में जिसका नाम है कॉमर्स ट्रेजर। सो फ्रेंड्स, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट इनकम टैक्स एमसीक्यू पार्ट 3. If you have not seen the first two parts, I have given the link in the description as well as in the I button. So friends, do watch it. Those are very important from exam point of view. So let's go without wasting much time to today's topic. So the first question is adjusting of losses arising from any head against the profit from another head of income in the same assessment year is called as. So if it is the same assessment year, then we call it as set off of losses. If it is carried forward to the future assessment years, then it is called as carry forward of losses. So they are asking you same assessment year. So the right answer is going to be set off of losses. The next question is Section 71 of Income Tax Act 1961 deals with. So Section 71 deals with inter-head adjustment. Remember, inter-head adjustment means you can adjust their losses against any other head of incomes. Intra-head adjustment is dealt in section 70 of Income Tax Act 1961. So intra-head is nothing but you can set off the losses only against the same head of income. The next question is short-term capital loss can be set off against long-term capital gain? Definitely yes. Short-term capital gain? Definitely yes. So your right answer is going to be both A and B. So short-term goes with long-term and short-term, but long-term goes only with long-term capital gain. Correct, friends? The next question is pick up the odd one out from the following. So they have given you 4 options. You have to pick the odd one out from these 4 options. So the options are loss from speculation business, loss from owning and maintaining racehorses, loss from business and profession, loss from specified business. Now out of these 4, 3 are intra-head adjustments. That is, speculation loss can go only against speculation profit, loss from owning and maintaining racehorses can go only against profit from owning and maintaining racehorses, and loss from specified business can go only against profit from specified business. So the right answer is loss from business and profession, which can go with any other head apart from income from salaries. The next question is loss from agriculture can be set off against income from salary? Definitely it is wrong. Can be set off against any head of income? No, this is not possible. Can be set off against income from business or profession? This is also not possible. So the right answer is it cannot be set off against any head of incomes. Right, friends? As agriculture is an exempted income, so exempted income cannot be set off against any head of income. You have to remember this point. This is a tricky question. The next question is the section relating to specified business is. Right, friends, what is specified business? Specified business is nothing but government, that is your Income Tax Act has given some specified businesses. For example, if you are having a warehouse for agriculture storage, or if you are having an hospital with 100 beds, if you are having a 2-star hotel, there are some lists which are coming under specified business. So if you are owning that, then it comes under specified business. So Specified Business Act is section 35 AD, right, friends? So under section 35 AD of Income Tax Act 1961, they give you the things about specified business. The next question is any loss from house property can be set off against any other head of income, but only up to a maximum limit of rupees dash in a single year from assessment year 1819. So before 1819 there was no such rule, but after the assessment year 1819 the rule says that you can set off only rupees 2 lakhs, right? Maximum of 2 lakh in a single assessment year. If there is more loss above 2 lakh rupees, you can carry forward to the next years or the upcoming assessment years. The next question is any loss from lottery, crosswords, puzzle, gambling, etc. Right, friends? Can be set off against any income from lottery, crossword, puzzle games, etc. No, it is totally wrong. Cannot be set off against any income? Yes, definitely this is right. So you have to remember that any casual incomes. What are casual incomes? Income from lottery, crosswords, puzzles, gambling, card games. Right, friends? If you are earning any income from that source, it cannot be set off if there is any loss in this particular cases. So these are all called as casual incomes. The next question is a match the following type of question. They have given you list 1 and list 2, and they have given you some information about losses and for how many years it can be carried forward. So first is loss from house property. So you know friends, loss from house property can be carried forward up to how many years? Up to 8 assessment years. Loss from specified business, there is no time limit, so it is indefinite period of time or indefinite period of time we can say. Then loss from speculation business, it is for 4 years, you have to remember, right? Loss from speculation business as well as loss from owning and maintaining race horses, both are for 4 years, and loss from other sources, they cannot be carried forward any time. So the right answer is first one A, second one C, third one B, and fourth one D. So which is option number D. The next question is, under the Income Tax Act of 1961, unabsorbed depreciation, right friends, unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward for set of purpose for how many years? For 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, or unspecified. So the right answer is unspecified period of time. So only two things can be carried for unspecified period of time. One is your specified business loss and another is your unabsorbed depreciation. Remember these two important points. The next question is, which of the following is not true for long-term capital loss? So one is not true and remaining three are true. So it can be set off only against long-term capital gain. Definitely this is true one. It can be carried forward up to 8 years. Definitely this is also true one. It cannot be set off against short-term capital gain. Again it is a true one. So what is the wrong one? It cannot be carried forward to the next year. No, this is not the right option, right? It can be carried forward, that too up to 8 assessment years. The next question is, business losses cannot be set off against long-term capital gain. It can be set off. Income from other sources, it can be set off. Income from salary, no, it cannot be set off. So business loss goes with all other heads of income except income from salary. The next question is, if the income of any family person, see what they're asking you, income of any family person is added to the assessee's income, then it is called as set off. No, set off is nothing but adjusting loss in the present year. Carry forward, no, because carry forward means adjusting the losses in the coming years. Clubbing of income, yes, definitely. So if your family member income is added to your income, then it is called as clubbing of income. So this is usually done whenever a person tries to reduce tax liability by diversifying its income to the family members. The next question is, arrange the steps of procedure of providing for unabsorbed depreciation. Now before we discuss the steps, you have to understand what is unabsorbed depreciation. Now every year you provide depreciation for your assets. Now if your profits are inadequate so that you cannot deduct all the depreciation, it can be carried forward to the next assessment year, and such depreciation is called as unabsorbed depreciation. Now what is the rule for unabsorbed depreciation? So always from income from business or profession, first you have to deduct current year depreciation, then you have to deduct brought forward unabsorbed depreciation from income from business or profession, and even then if there is any balance, you can go for deducting the unabsorbed depreciation from any other head of income except casual incomes or income from salary. So the right steps are going to be, first it is always current year depreciation, second it is always the unabsorbed depreciation from income from business or profession, and lastly if there is no balance, we go to the other head of income. So the right answer is going to be 1, 2, 3 itself, which is option number D. So friends, the last question for today's session, if the minor child's income is clubbed with parents' income, then they will get a deduction of rupees dash on tax per minor child. So why the income of parents is clubbed with the minor child? As minor child cannot file income tax, so his income or her income is going to be clubbed with the parents' income whose income is higher, right friends? So whenever such thing happens, the parents are going to get an extra deduction in tax of rupees 1,500, right friends? So you have to remember it is 1,500 per minor child. So friends, this was all about MCQs on clubbing of income and set off and carry forward of income. So this is very important for KCET exams or your set exams as well as NET exams. So if you like the video friends, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get the notification as soon as I upload a new video. Friends, thank you for watching the video and do comment how the video was. Bye bye friends.